I'd like to introduce to the stage to accept on behalf of the Kiley family is Ed's son, Joe Kiley.
Gotta wear glasses. I was told that we're limited on time, so I'm going to try to jam 45 minutes into like 3 minutes here. Before I begin, I just want to introduce my family here. Mary Kiley, my mother, my sister Sheila and her husband Doug, Michael and Jonathan Townsend, my two nephews, my wife and my kids were not able to be here today. They were doing double duty. They had a family wedding to attend, so they apologize for that. First, and I just want to thank the Hall of Fame committee on behalf of the Kiley family for their consideration and nod on my father's induction, and especially would like to thank Eileen Williams and Kathleen Cahill for their efforts in making such a meaningful presentation and tribute. I also want to thank Dennis Kaya, whom I believe is I know is a committee member, and more importantly, a longtime family friend and former AD here at Brewer, and one of my former coaches. Fire up. I also want to thank David Utterback, not only for what he does to make the Hall of Fame inductions a great event, but also for everything that he does for Brewer High School and the athletic department. Having 3 children that have graduated from Brewer and spent much time at athletic events, I know the many hours that he dedicates and goes way above and beyond for Brewer athletics to make it a great place for students to develop way beyond the classroom. I also want to acknowledge the fellow inductees and congratulate them. I had the good fortune of playing ball from Little League age with John Collins, and Bill Apotro was my, wherever he may be, was my AP biology teacher here at Brewer, and Ron Treat was my 8th grade math teacher. So I just wanted to congratulate, I didn't know a lot of the others, but wanted to congratulate all of them on their induction as well. Ron Treat and Bill Apotro made learning their classrooms a lot of fun. As all of you know, my father passed 51 years ago, and we were a young family then. We relied on stories of many of his friends, and they offered a little window into the past. My career has allowed me more interaction with his friends and teammates over the years. A few of them I just want to mention by name. Everett Pellin, Bob McLeod, Jerry Connolly, Bump Hadley, Dan Pooler, Larry Largay, Dick Gray, Don Harnum, Joe McCluskey, Roy Stewart, Bill Vashon, Jim Garrity, Jim White, David Morrison, and I'm sure many others. Through their stories, I've heard about my father's crafty running, his deliberate passing, his evasive abilities, his basketball trademark two-handed set shot, and playmaking talents. I also learned that he had a divot on the bridge of his nose from about August to November from the constant contact that his nose had with his helmet. These stories reminded me of my freshman year when I met Dr. Peter Emmett, who at the time was doing the fall sports physicals at the high school. And when my turn came, I walked in and he just looked at me and said, "Kiley, you Ed Kiley, son?" I said, "Yes, I am." He says, "I graduated from Old Town High School in '57. I played nose guard right directly across from him." He says, "He was a good player." He says, "I couldn't catch him." A few months ago, my family knew only of my father's athletic achievements at Brewer, in part through random stories over the years, and only understood that he played on some successful teams. It has been with the willingness of his friends and the work of his committee, the work of this committee, that has defined these accomplishments and made this a great honor that I think he would have appreciated. So again, on behalf of the Kiley family, thank you.